Hey guys, it's your girl T and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning supporter, hi. It is currently January 1st. Happy New Year's to all of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe, happy and healthy 2024. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the kitchen, guys. My 2-year-old is in the kitchen and he's eating. He's like trying to do everything at once. I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't make a mess. But today's video is gonna be like a quick story time on how I found out I was pregnant with my now 3-year-old. I'm gonna try to remember as much as I can because I mean that was 3 years ago. I don't really remember every single detail on every single date, but I'm gonna try my best and I'm gonna insert pictures whenever I can up here. But let's get into it because I don't want to be talking too much. Let me give y'all a little backstory before I get into the actual story time. So my kid's dad and I, we actually met via Instagram, and we met in January of 2019 and he was very like persistent on taking me out to dinner, and of course I declined. He asked me out to dinner like 3 or 4 times, and then I obviously declined 3 or 4 times. And then, you know, one day I eventually said, you know what, it's cool, whatever the case is, let's go out to dinner, I'm down with it, whatever. Because you know, us females, we like when sometimes we like when a guy that is interested start to show that he's interested. And I'm not gonna put eyeliner on. I'm also gonna be doing like a quick little eyeliner, lip gloss, mascara thing, but I don't think I'm gonna put eyeliner on. But anywho, like I was saying, I'm not gonna put eyeliner on. Sometimes we like when a guy that is interested in us, we like when he shows that he's interested, and we also like when he is showing, when he is like very persistent. Sorry y'all, my hair is like, when he's very persistent, we kind of find it cute, we find it attractive, and you know, like sometimes we just give in because you know it's cute, it's attractive, and you must be very interested because you won't stop. However, on the other hand, sometimes it comes off as creepy, but for the most part, once we like you and you're cute and we kind of feel you a little bit, it's cute, you know, whatever. Anywho, I eventually fell for it, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, why not? So we ended up, this was like January, this is like late January or early February. So we ended up like going out to, our first date was Dave and Buster's. We went out to eat, we played games, whatever the case was, and that was that. Can't see anything. And yeah, we had a good time. And after that, we, you know, hung out some more, got to know each other, because at this point we're just dating, we're just getting to know each other. So we're like hanging out a lot, and once he's off of work, he would pick me up, we would go get food, and we just kind of chill, kick it. And around this time, I had just finished graduating nursing school. So I was fresh out of nursing school, just met this guy, getting to know him, and by this time, it's probably like by this time it's probably like April. So no, I'm lying, February. It's probably by February at this time. And ow, sweetie, this is my 3-year-old, guys. This is the result of an Instagram dinner. We used to kick it, obviously we wanted to hang out more because like at this point we're both more interested and the vibe is vibing, you know, everything is good. Fast forward to March, the end of February, I had landed my first job in the medical field as a medical assistant. And then in March we made it official. And I remember we used to go to church and stuff like that because in March, because from March on we started going to church, because at this point he had met my mom, I had met his mom, and you know, everything was good. His mom liked me, my mom liked him, and whatever the case is. Late August into September, we ended up moving in together. So my mom and my sister, they were very strict, so going out and going to parties and all that stuff, it was kind of like a no-no in their house. So I've never really went anywhere. I was more of like a house girl, a house bird, whatever you want to call it. And so when I moved in on my own with him, it was like a little free time. Like, it was, I was happy because now I can go anywhere, I can do whatever I want to do. You know, I don't have to hear anything from anyone. No one is telling me no. I could wear what I want to wear. So at this point, I'm enjoying my best life, living my best life, drinking, not a lot, but you know, drinking occasionally, drinking my wine, stuff like that. You know, just enjoying life at my age, just as I should, right? So fast forward to November. Okay, fast forward to November, I noticed that I did not get my period. And I think this was the middle going on to the end of November. I noticed that I didn't get my period. And I was craving oxtails every single night. Every night I needed oxtails and either white rice or oxtails and rice and peas. I just needed oxtails with something, but I have to have oxtails. And my breasts were sore, I was cramping, and of course, you know, I'm just thinking, it's period symptoms, my period is gonna come on and that's gonna be that, right? No. So I'm waiting for my period. No period, nothing. So let's just say, because I can't remember the exact day, but let's just say this is a Sunday, or let's say this is a Saturday, and my period is supposed to come, but nothing. So we're waiting, because I'm like, you know, it changes and every month is different. You know, maybe I'm stressed or whatever the case is. So waiting, no period, but I'm having these symptoms, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm having the symptoms, so obviously I'm not pregnant, my period is coming. So I'm just, you know, sitting there having hope. It is what it is, not stressed. Your girl is not worried at all. And fast forward, now it's like Wednesday and no period. No period. So his dad is, at this point, his dad is like, basically, you need to take a test, because, you know, like, you need to take a test with all these symptoms, your period not here, you craving stuff, it's time for a test. And of course, I'm like, boy, like, get out of my face. Like, I am not pregnant. I know my body. If I was pregnant, I'm pretty sure I would know. Mind you, the first time I was pregnant, I did not know. Okay? But I guess I was in like that denial phase or whatever, and I didn't want to accept that it was a possibility, which it was, obviously. But I'm like, no, I don't need to take a test. I'm not pregnant. My period is just late. It's, you know, it changes every month sometimes, and whatever the case is. Fast forward now, this is Friday, almost a whole week and no period. And at this point, I am like, okay, what's going on? Because this has never happened before. And he's like, you know, your breasts are getting, it seems like it's a little bigger, and, you know, like, I think you should take a test. He's not letting go of me taking a test. Something is wrong, so maybe it's time for me to take a test. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it until Monday, and if it doesn't come on Monday, I'll take the test. So I'm waiting, no period. And mind you, symptoms are still the same: cramping, sore breasts, craving oxtails. Everything's still the same. Nothing has changed. So I'm like, all right, okay. So Monday comes, and at the time he was working at a breakfast restaurant. I don't really want to say the name or anything, but he was working at like a breakfast restaurant, and he is the manager there. So he would have to leave very, very, very early in the morning. And I'm talking getting up 4 o'clock in the morning to 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to be at work for 6 o'clock because he's the manager. So, and in my job, I was working 9 to 5. So obviously he would be, you know, by the time I get up, his shift has already started. He's at work. So Monday comes, and this, I remember this. This was December 2nd of 2019, and this was on a Monday. And I woke up and I went straight to the bathroom, and I had like a little digital test, the Clear Blue, pregnant, not pregnant, and I had it from my first pregnancy that I didn't use. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take the test, because you know they say the first morning pee. So I went ahead and I peed in a cup, took the dipped the test, and I sat it on the bathroom sink, and I exited out of the bathroom and went back into the bedroom, and I'm trying to finish getting ready for work. Mind you, this whole time, for whatever reason, I am freaking nervous. You hear me? Like, I am nervous, shaking nervous. So I'm ironing my clothes, my uniform, and I'm thinking about this test. But a part of me is like, don't even worry about it. The test is gonna be negative. It's not a big deal. But down in my heart, okay, I already knew it was positive, but I just didn't want to accept that because it's me. It would never happen to me, right? So so after I finished ironing the clothes, my alarm went off, and it was the 3 minutes was up. So I'm like, okay. So I walked over to the bathroom, and I'm scared. I'm standing in the middle of the bathroom, the frame of the bathroom, and I'm like peeking in the bathroom, trying to see the test, see if it have 1 word or 2 words, and I cannot see. So I stepped in some more, I'm looking, I can't see. Stepped in some more, I'm looking, and I cannot see. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm not even gonna play anymore. Let me just go straight in and see what the hell this thing says. So I walked in, and I'm like not directly to the sink, I'm a little bit away because like I said, I'm scared. And I kind of peeked, child. Listen. The way my heart dropped to my ass, okay? The way my heart was racing, okay? The way I almost dropped to my knees. It was not funny. Like, it was not funny. And girl, listen, I picked up the test, and I'm looking at it. This is a test, right? Mind you, my eyes are big, and I'm like just looking at the test, child, and it says pregnant. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I think this was the wrong P, because this ain't right. This is not right. Mind you, I know what I was doing, and I know it was a high chance of me getting pregnant again. But like I said, in my head, it's me. It's not gonna happen to me again. You know, that was a one-time thing, and da-da-da. Child, God said, sit down. And child, he humbled me real quick, okay? Anywho, it took me some time, like a couple minutes to like kind of digest what's going on. And once I accepted it and everything, I called his dad, and I'm like, hey, pregnant. And he's like, he was happy. And I don't remember what happened from there on, but when I did get to work, let me be honest, a part of me was scared. A big part of me was scared, but at the same time, down inside, like deep down inside, I was kind of excited. I was happy. And I remember as soon as I got to work and I settled in and I had some free time, I started Googling like OBGYN offices that I can go to. And I found one that actually stuck out to me. And I called, I made an appointment, and they put me for like 3 weeks out, because over the phone I think they had asked me when was my last period, and you know, stuff like that. And I answered, they calculated, I guess, and they told me, okay, you're about 2 weeks. We do the first ultrasound I think when you're about 6 weeks. So they put me, no, I'm lying, they didn't tell me how far along I was. They just did, I guess, did the calculations. They're like, okay, we're gonna put you for like 2 weeks out. So they put me for 2 weeks out, 2-3 weeks out. And I'm like, okay, cool. So now the time comes, and they put me 2-3 weeks out, and then the time comes, and my lips are so dry, and we go to the appointment. And girl, listen, Miss Girl, I was so excited. I was nervous because I wasn't sure what to expect. And let me tell you, I had all rights to be nervous, because when I got in that room, that lady came in, the doctor came in, and she pulled out this long thing with a condom on it. And I'm like, Miss Lady, please, this is how I got pregnant. What are you doing? And I don't know why no one told me this, but when you go for your first few ultrasounds, I believe in like your first trimester or so, they will push a long thing like this inside of your tummy with a condom on it every time you go for your appointment, and you have to get an ultrasound, which is very, very often, right? So she pulled it out, and I'm like, what is that, and where's that going? Because this is why I got pregnant in the first place, sticking stuff where I have no business sticking it, okay? And she did what she did. We saw the ultrasounds, whatever. I'm gonna try to put it here. And after that, she told us that, oh yeah, you're 6 weeks. We heard the heartbeat. We saw the little cell. It was like, he was this tiny, which is unbelievable. And he was like swimming around, and it was amazing. It was like a very amazing experience, that. And after that, I didn't remember what happened, but going forward, I remember a part of my pregnancy, maybe my second trimester into my third, I was craving McDonald's French fries. It had to be fresh, it had to be hot, like just coming out of the oil, and it had to be extra salted, okay? Scrolling down, I started craving, what else was I craving? I don't remember what. Oh, I was craving, if you're Guyanese, you know, I was craving chicken foot and sour. And I was craving tamarind balls. That's all I wanted. That is all I wanted. Like from the end of my second trimester to my third, that's all I wanted. And I don't remember exactly what happened after that. My mom did not find out I was pregnant until I was probably about 5 months. And she had texted me something regarding one of my sister-in-law's babies, and I was like, guess what? Through text, I'm like, guess what? She's like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, how did you know? In my head, I'm like, how did she know that? But at the same time, she's a mom. Moms know. They just, for whatever reason, they just know. So I'm like, yeah. She's like, you know, congratulations, and I wish you the best, you know, whatever, being a mom. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because honestly, I was scared to tell my mom. Like, I was terrified to tell my mom, and even worse, to tell my dad, okay? So after I got that out the bag, child, I was so happy. It was like a weight off my shoulder, a weight off my chest. And at this point, I don't even have to hide my pregnancy anymore, because like I said, at this point I was showing it, because I was like 4 or 5 months, if I'm not mistaken. So I was kind of showing, and whenever I go to her house, I would have to like wear big shirts and stuff like that. So at this point, I was relieved, because I don't have to hide it anymore. I don't have to, you know, I could just enjoy my pregnancy at this point. Now my dad, on the other hand, he didn't find out until I was probably like 6 or 7 months, and I was scared to tell my dad for whatever reason. He had a daddy-daughter talk with me, and he took it better than I thought, and so did my mom. So all that was a weight off my shoulder, because now when I'm video chatting my dad, I don't have to hide nothing. I can wear my shirts, I can do what I want to do, okay? But child, that was the time of my life. That was a time of my life, okay? But that's it, you guys. I want to kind of keep it short. I'm gonna go ahead, let me know if you want me to do a labor and delivery story time. Leave a comment down below or inbox me on Instagram and let me know if you want me to do a labor and delivery story time, or if you want me to do how I found out I was pregnant with my second baby, because the baby number, the now 3-year-old, he was only 5 months when I got pregnant again. So let me know if you want me to do a story time on that, or if you want me to do the one with the miscarriage. So leave a comment down below, let me know, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram handle right here. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.